Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at Soul Avant-Garde. So Soul Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery, so much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples, they have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on Soul Avant-Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling, all right, and then you can get you a good feel if you want to make a purchase from Soul Avant-Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so before we get started, man, again, thank you for all the love as we cross the 20,000 subscriber milestone. So humble, so grateful. This has been so much fun. I've met a lot of great people. The energy here on the channel is always fantastic, and I just want to send a big time thank you. Just a blessing, man. Just a blessing, man, to do what we're doing over here with the Smell Good family, and I'm very grateful. So be on the lookout this week. The recording of this video, the day the video is live, this coming Wednesday will be the 20,000 subscriber live stream where we will be doing a handful of giveaways. Probably have some special guests on. It'll be a fun time this coming Wednesday, the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. There will be no dedicated videos for giveaways this time. All the giveaways will happen on the live stream. So look for the thumbnail, and we're gonna have lots of fun. We got some really good stuff that we're gonna be giving away this coming Wednesday at the recording of this video. If you're watching this in the future, it's already happened. All right, so we're back with the weekly rotation video, covering every fragrance that I wore during the week of August the 25th. I believe this is the 129th straight week that I am doing this style of a video, and it's my favorite to do. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in on Sunday on the 25th. This was my fragrance on the ride home back from anniversary weekend with me and my wife, and man, I really love this stuff. I'm still, wearing it and getting to know it to see where it kind of places at in my Mancera catalog or my Mancera collection. But this stuff is good, and I'm so glad that I have it. From the house of Mancera on Sunday, we went with Soleil d'Italie. Soleil d'Italie. All right, man, this stuff is fire, man. Fruity, musky. It's like this a fresh spice, like this beautiful fresh spicy tones in here, but fruity, citrusy, clean musk, great everyday wear, signature scent. You can wear this anytime. It's along the lines of Vetiver Sensual. I mean, they don't smell alike, but it's in the same vein. And speaking of that, the bottle styles are the same, so this might be a part of a certain type of collection. I'm not quite sure. Maybe some of you guys out there can help me with that. But Soleil d'Italie is really good. And I'm going to continue to wear this and get to know it a little bit more, but I enjoyed my experience on the way home from Savannah, Georgia, wearing this, man. So really good stuff on Sunday. You're going to be hearing more about this, not with the summer, of course the summer is winding down, but I think this is a great everyday versatile scent for really whatever you want to do, along the sides of Vetiver Sensual. So Mancera fans, if you ain't tried this one, get your nose on it on Sunday from the house of Mancera. We went Soleil d'Italie. I believe I am saying that correct. Soleil d'Italie. Really good stuff. I got it for a great price too. On discount, it's like 60 bucks, so really, really good. All right. Up next on Monday, the fun was over. Anniversary weekend was in the books. And then we were back to reality, man. So back to the office. So glad to have this in my collection, man. And you talking about classy, you talking about gentleman-like, you're talking about an old school masterpiece with the Fougere DNA. On Monday, from the house of Christian Dior, we went with Eau Sauvage, the EDT. Eau Sauvage, the EDT, and man, I'm so happy to finally acquire a bottle of this, fresh, clean. Oh my God, fresh, spicy tones. All of those that earthy green element to this fragrance, man. Just your classic Fougere. That's what it is. So the masterpiece of the Fougere is right here in this bottle. This is not for everybody. If you're not a fan of Fougere, I don't know how much you're going to appreciate this, but I do. I love the Fougere barbershop style scents, and this was a good one. Performed decent. I got around like 6 hours, 7 hours of total performance out of this fragrance. That's the majority of my workday, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. So this is where I'll be, the office is where I'll be mostly wearing this fragrance. And it was a good wear. From the house of Christian Dior on Monday, we went with Eau Sauvage, the EDT. Real small, 50 ml bottle, but that's all I need these days. That's all I need with the size of my collection, all right? All right, up next on Tuesday, we're still back at it in the office, and man, there's gonna be a versus video coming up between this and another fragrance. From the house of Afnan, we went with Supremacy, Not Only Intense on Tuesday. Not Only Intense, this is a inspired take on Creed's Vintage, which I love the DNA. If you've been here for a while, you guys know that. But I tell you what, man, this is this is up there with the limited edition. This is up there with the limited edition Club de Nuit Intense, man, which is my favorite from the house. And I was so surprised of how good this was. I know I was late to the party on this. A lot of y'all let me know that when I reviewed the fragrance and gave my thoughts, but this stuff is great. It is powerful. It's really good quality. You guys tell me once it macerates even more and more, I'm gonna get a more greater experience with this fragrance. So I smell tons and tons of versions of Creed Vintage. I have tons of them in my collection. I don't need that much, but I do. But this one has risen up to the top for sure, competing with limited edition, and it's a legit conversation. Is it this or the limited edition? Talk about that OG style of Creed Vintage. Which one is better? I don't know. You're gonna have to stay tuned, and we'll make a decision because we're gonna do a versus video really soon. On Tuesday, to the office, from the house of Afnan, we went with Supremacy, Not Only Intense. Supremacy, Not Only Intense. This bottle does not like to focus. I don't know if it's the glare from the bottle. I don't know what it is, but it does not like the focus. All right. Up next on Wednesday, and this week to the office, man, we wore a lot of dedicated masculine scents, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But on Wednesday, debuted this fragrance, and God, I'm really a fan of the house of Bon Parfumeur. I love what they have going on. I have acquired 3 bottles in a short amount of time, and I got a shout out to them for sending this my way as well. But this is one of the best vetiver style fragrances that I've ever got my nose on. From the house of Bon Parfumeur on Wednesday, we went with 601. 601. I was blown away by my experience with this fragrance. A lot of conversations about this before I got it, that this is along the lines of Terre d'Hermes, of the original. I get why people say that, but there's so much more here. This is much more smoother. The sandalwood and the violet leaf really intertwining with the vetiver is the real star here. Again, another profile that is not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be for everyone. So if you're kind of on the fence about Terre d'Hermes anyway, you might not like this. But if Terre d'Hermes, the original, is a little bit too sharp, a little bit too maybe earthy, just overly masculine, you might want to get your nose on this because of the smooth texture of this fragrance. So get you a sample. They are available, but this stuff is really good. One of my favorite vetiver fragrances right off the rip. Really solid performance. I literally got around 8 to 9 hours of real solid performance. Became a skin scent around that 8th hour, but I was still able to pick it up, especially when I was walking out and about just throughout my day. But all my masculine lovers out there, well, masculine fragrance lovers out there, you can appreciate the vetivers and, you know, the old mosses and, you know, things like that don't come off playful in any way. Check this one out. On Wednesday, from the House of Bomb Perfumer, we were in 601. I got reviews on these up and running. Well, first impressions. First impressions are up on the channel. You can check them out and see what my initial thoughts were, but I'm a fan of that. That is a good fragrance for sure. All right, on Thursday, we wore the most controversial fragrance in Fragcom. It used to be Zahara Seraphine Blue, where there was so much talk, but this has taken the baton, so to speak, and let's talk about it. On Thursday, from the house of Dior, we went with Eau Sauvage Forte or Forte, depending on how people want it to be pronounced. I don't know, but I've heard both. So when I first smelled this on a vlog style video a few weeks ago, I was like, nah, this ain't really for me like that. I mean, it smelled good, but nah, it's not for me. But I didn't smell it on my skin, and I gotta shout out to Bishop Jared Miller for saying, ditch the paper. Get it on skin, and that's what I did. I got it on skin, and I got to shout out this being sent to me in the collaboration that I did, because I really wanted to test it and wear it and really see, you know, what my, not conclusion, but my thoughts would really be. So finding out that this has a note of star anise. And it's a really rare note, and I have a few fragrances that feature it. Star anise is this spicy wood style of a scent, and you combine that with some freshness, some musk, and you really get a pleasant scent. Now, I'm not speaking this into high praise, but for what I do on a day-to-day basis in the office, this is a perfect scent. As soon as I walked into the office, one of my guys, shout out to my brother Rashad, he was like, oh yeah, you smell good. I like that. What's that? And he's really into fresh and clean scents. So I kind of figured this was something that if he picked it up, he would probably mention. And that's what he did. So lavender, musk, and star anise, that spicy wood tone. I like this for the elements of the office. Now, am I going to wear this anywhere else? Probably not. Probably not right now at the recording of this video. But I'm a sucker for a good office scent. Why? Because I'm in an office environment, I'm around a lot of people, and I don't want to wear something that's going to be troubling or too intense or just downright disrespectful in the workplace. I ain't trying to end up in HR. And this qualifies for that for sure. So clean, fresh, spicy, woodsy tones, I can dig it. I know the non-alcoholic type of vibe that this kind of has people tripping. But like I said, I grade this a 7 out of a 10. Solid wear. It will serve a purpose in my collection. And in full transparency, would I have purchased this if it wasn't sent to me? Probably not, until I worked through my sample. I have a sample of it. I would have tested that out, and then I would have made the decision. But Dior took care of that for me and sent this my way. So just being transparent. But solid fragrance, 7 out of a 10. Nothing mind blowing. Not go get it, go get it, go get it. I'm not saying that. But if you're in the office and you're in that type of environment, I would recommend probably getting your nose on and see if it'll work for you. It does come off a bit powdery as well as the scent continues to develop. But I think overall, this is a solid scent. And in the office, in the workplace, is where this will be featured in my collection. On Thursday, from the house of Dior, we went with Sauvage Forte. I'll give a full review on this in a little while, but definitely a good experience for the office, and I did enjoy the wear, and I'm glad that I got it on skin for sure. All right, moving along to Friday. Man, Friday I just wasn't feeling too good, man. I don't know if there's like this stomach bug going around where I work or something like that, but it was just one of them days where I just wasn't feeling it. So I wore something, I toned down my sprays. I went like 2 or 3 sprays. Normally I'm a 5 to 6 guy, but I wore something that I've been wanting to wear. I really enjoyed the DNA, and this is my favorite of them all. And it got me throughout my day. A couple sprays of this, and it actually was a pick-me-up because I was really enjoying what I was smelling as I wasn't feeling the best on Friday. I'm good now, but Friday was just one of those days. From the house of YSL Y we have YSL Y Le Parfum. YSL Y Le Parfum. I haven't worn this fragrance in quite some time. I haven't talked about it in a while, but this is my favorite from the line. Why is that? It's the smoothest, It smells, it has the best quality to my nose. The wearing experience is beautiful. The overall DNA of YSL Y is fantastic. You guys know that. We ain't got to get into it. But if you want the peak of this DNA, I think this is it right here. And now it battles back and forth with the Eau Fresh, which is discontinued. You can still get it online some places in a 50 ml or 60 ml bottle. But those are my favorites from the house. But this is the absolute best. All year round, has a little bit of a fresh, spicy kick to it, at least to my nose. Fresh, clean. It's just beautiful. It's just one of those. It's like in the elite blue fragrance Hall of Fame. That's what it is to me. But really good fragrance, and you know this is a great performer. It lasts. Again, I didn't want to wear nothing that was overbearing, and honestly, I didn't spray anywhere up here, back of the head, to the outside shoulder, and that was it, because your bull was dragging on Friday. But it was good to get this back on my nose, and I really enjoyed the wear. On Friday, from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we went with the YSL Y Le Parfum. Love everything about this, man. Love the bottle style, the all black bottle. Smooth for sure. All right. And then on Saturday, back at it, still recovering from whatever I was dealing with on Saturday, and I wanted to wear something fresh and clean, and I was able to get my hands on this. Shout out to Authenticity Perfumes. This is really like this is something for like the everyday man. I ain't gonna say masculine. It does have some masculine features, but this is for the everyday man who is not stunting any top 10 video about anything. This man wants fresh and clean, want no complications, just want to smell crisp. Here you go. From the house of Authenticity Perfumes, we have Excursion. Man, this is impressive. This is an impressive fragrance. I wore this on Saturday to the office. I had to work the weekend. Musk, woods, just clean, fresh. Some woods, a woody element to this. And it's the basic formula for the everyday guy that doesn't want to be overly complicated by enormous, out of control scent profiles that you have to spend time with. And no, this is for you. If you want a couple sprays and you're fresh and you're clean, got a little masculine touch with those woods, here you go. Great performer for a freshie, for something that's really clean. Man, this was on my skin all day long. I had a long day on Saturday, so it was an 8 to 9 hour work day. And it was still coming up off me going until the end of my day, but it turned to a skin tint probably around like hour 9. And how I know that, because when I was leaving the office and heading to my vehicle, I just kind of smelled on my arm and just kind of seeing it was still there and interacting with the heat. You know, of course it kind of pops up. But again, this is for the everyday guy who's not trying to be involved with all of this frag calm and this collection stuff. You want fresh and clean, you want simple, you want to wear this to everything, every single day, no matter what you got going on. This qualifies for that. On Saturday to close out the week, from the house of Authenticity Perfumes, I believe they're having a sale at the recording of this video. So if you're watching it on the Monday, which will be Labor Day, you might want to head over because they're having an incredible sale on their fragrances, man. So the end of the week, we have Authenticity Perfumes Excursion on Saturday. This is really good stuff. This will be in the dumb reach conversation when I'm going to the office and I don't want to think about what I'm going to wear. I just want to grab something that I just know that'll work, and that definitely qualifies for that. All right, so there you have it, the weekly rotation covering every fragrance for August the 25th. And we had a lot of, you know, masculine variety. We had some really throwback classics, some brand new fragrances, and one that is really intriguing me to wear. Well, all of these intrigue me, but that Soleil Dietelate really has my attention. It has my attention. All right, so of course, down in the comments, what did you guys wear? What was your vibe like? How were you feeling? What did you love? What did you dislike? What was dope? What was not? You know, what was new? What did you revisit? Let me know down below in the comments your weekly rotation. I love reading those comments each and every week. And this week will be no different. All right, so this coming Wednesday, the recording of this video, the 20K live stream, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have some giveaways. It's gonna be fire, man. So y'all tap in if y'all have some time to do so on this coming Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, the recording of the video. If you're watching this in the future, I'm sorry, it is over. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. And so much love to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for sure. Splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world is exactly where you are going to get back. All right, and that's for sure. All right, so I feel like I'm forgetting to say something. I feel like I am, but I haven't recorded in a while, so it's cool. Pete, well, I had like more on that later. Peace, y'all. Splacker, beautiful mind. What are you choosing to do with yours? A beautiful mind, Power World. Check them out. Great store with these hats. Peace. Splacker.